Alrighty, welcome to a 3-on-3 cube draft. It is myself, Strider, who Osman Osguni on Magic Online, who I've mentioned this before. I think we probably played 25 times in the past 15 years. And then Charles Wong, a ringer from Seattle. He's excellent. Battle against Billy the Kitty, Paul, not Chian, and J-Bro, of course. So, I actually really like this first pick. I'm going to slam a Strip Mine. Oops, almost misclicked. Strip Mine, pick one. Wooded Foothills, Grim Monolith, Wheel of Fortune, Teferi, and True Name, I believe, are going to get taken. And then I'm going to take Ramen Up on the wheel. No one knows I have a Strip Mine. They don't even know that I started with Strip Mine. I think that the next best card in this pack is Wooded Foothills, but if you first picked a Hull Breacher, you'd take Wheel. If you took a Swords to Plowshares, you'd take Teferi, so on and so forth. But all I know is that I started with a Strip Mine, and it's actually one of my favorite cards to take early. It's just really fun to build those decks. Oh, and then this is still pretty good. I'm going to take Ragavan, which is great in like this red-green deck that I'm going to aim towards. And I'm going to get Exploration back most of the time because Delighted Halfling is a higher pick than Exploration for most green decks. Skyclave's going to go. Converter's going to go. Everyone knows that card is great, or at least everyone on this draft server at this point. And there's also Golos, Eagles of the North, Staff of the Storyteller, Gemstone Mine. I might even double wheel Dark Depths at some point here, but I'm going to take Ragavan for sure. And by the way, if you are interested in getting into some drafts, I've got in my own Discord, the Divination I call it, if you've watched my stream, rip the stream, maybe we'll get back to it at some point. But we are organizing, thanks to the Cube organizers there, a free to join Vintage Cube Team League, and there's also pickup drafts that you can find there. So I'll put a link to the Discord in the description of the video. You can also see it on my Twitter. I tweeted it out. But yeah, just trying to get more folks in who love Cube and enjoy that. And if you're interested, check it out. I'll be providing some prize support for the Cube League too. And the winning team is going to battle against me and my squad, the Max Smith and Adham. That'll be fun. Also, it will be fun taking a Fastbond here. Third pick Fastbond. Ooh. Easy Fastbond, passing Thopter Foundry, Fallen Shinobi, not even anything that good. Lotus Field probably even comes back. This is shaping up to be good. You got to remember this is a 6-player draft, so there's a wasteland. So it's not necessarily going to be, quite as easy to get all the pieces I need than if it was a 4-on-4, but this is just such a dream start. I'm loving it. Don't think I'll get Savannah back. Maybe I'll get Elegant Parlor back, but probably not. This pack is a little weak. And we've got Strip Mine, we've got Wasteland, we've got Fastbond. I would be shocked if the Ramen Up didn't come back. You got this Ragavan, Exploration probably comes back. I mean, maybe we get a Crucible and a Zuran Orb. Like, we got all the tools. Let's see where else this goes. Draw 7s would still be interesting now that we've got Fastbond and probably are picking up Exploration. But really, I want fetch lands. A little bit of interaction would be nice. Okay, there's Underworld Breach, but that's not what we're doing here. I think Grist is, though. Grist puts lands into your graveyard for Ramen Up Crucible type effects. It's also just a really good way to stop your opponent from beating you with creatures, makes blockers and lets you sack them. It's just a super powerful card. Linear Elves will also be okay, but when you have Fastbond and Exploration, you actually don't need the Elves as much. Passing Tashanis Tidebinder, Breach, Leovold. Territorial Kavu I'm probably interested in too, but I guess the Stern Scolding and Bone Shards probably get taken. Maybe the Elf and Tidebinder. Yeah, there's a pretty decent chance Territorial Kavu comes back. Oh, a fetch land? I'm taking fetch land over almost anything here, especially a green one. Look, I do like Nissa well enough, and Sunfall would actually be good in this kind of deck, though I don't know if the mana works, but Windswept Teeth is a dream, so pick that up. Ramen Up got taken? That's such a beat. I was so sure someone was going to take like True Name, most likely, maybe Starnheim or Third Path. Well, where does that leave us? Besides Tilted. I don't really want Recurring Nightmare. I don't really want Odawara or True Name. Deathgrader's Champion is a bit aggressive. That's not so much what we're doing. Triumph of St. Catherine is actually not crazy in this style of deck, but I might just take Haywire Might. Haywire Might is just a good little card. All right, and then wow, someone took Ramen Up and Exploration. Okay. So someone's competing. Well, I have all the good pieces, so I might be able to drive them out. I might actually take Dark Depths here. If I end up... Oh, there's also Golos. Maybe I should just take Golos. I think Golos is a safer pick. I don't think I need Gemstone Mine so much. All right. Golos to get Strip Mine. I'll still take the Lotus Field, even though I don't have the Ramen Up, but there is a chance I could end up with Crucible or something along those lines. And Lotus Field has some other pretty decent combos. Like you could maybe combine it with Candelabra or land untap effects like that. Can also be good if I pick up any other way to bring lands back from the graveyard. Getting it with Golos is kind of interesting. It's good with Balance too. Balance is the kind of card I want. I'm just stunned that Exploration and Ramanop both got taken. Oh, Elegant Parlor looks okay. I think there's a decent chance I'll want to play white, and it's a fetchable land for Windswept Heath, which is awesome. So I'll take that. So currently, wow, Breach came back. So did Stern Scolding. Okay, and Tishana's Tidebinder and Leovold, like all the this. I guess this is not the normal crew I draft with, so well, I guess things are a little different than what I expected. What do I take here? I kind of want to just take Leovold. I think I'm not a Breach deck, and I think I could be a draw 7 deck. Maybe I take Spire Bluff Canal here. Not a big Tamiyo enjoyer when I don't have like a Time Walk, and I don't like Scourge Highbelder all that much. It's okay. No one wants True Name? I mean, I guess I'll just take it. Maybe I'll play it. I don't know. If blue is so open that no one's taking True Name, I mean, True Name is a good card. I guess then that's something I should pay attention to. I have no spells. I do have Strip Mine, Wasteland. All right, I'll take the Dark Depths too. You never know. And a Seed of the Synod last. Okay, well, weird pack 1. It was all going so well until the Ramanop and Exploration didn't wheel. I care less about the Exploration, obviously, than the Ramanop. Here I could take Court of Garenbrig. I could take Mind Twist. I don't like Mind Twist very much, just in general. I just find it's really expensive, so it's kind of hard to make it work. There's Satyr Wayfinder, which if I had the Ramanop, I'd be more interested in. Sort of the meek for whoever took Thopter Foundry. I guess I just hope it's my teammate. Probably just want Court of Garenbrig here. That card is pretty nice. It's really good with True Name, too. Yeah. I think I'll take that over Elf, but I don't know. That's close. So we still are very much looking for Wrenn and 6 or Crucible. Those are like the two cards I would want the most. Got this Court of Garenbrig here, Fastbond, and a Grip of Lands. All right, well, this is nice. Titania is excellent with Strip, Wasteland, and Fetch Lands, and Lotus Field too, for that matter. So slamming a Titania here over Life, Death, Brainstorm. Zeotor's Proving Ground would be nice, but I can't risk not or passing a Titania, especially since someone is taking the lands cards. Now there's a Taiga, which is definitely appealing. There's Breeding Pool as well. I don't actually know which one's better. There's also Green Suns, which is great with Grist, Leovold, and Titania, but I kind of feel like I should take a land. Just making sure you have the right mana for stuff is really important. If I want to play True Name, which I'm not sure about that, Breeding Pool would definitely be better. It also helps with Leovold. Taiga would be nice because of Ragavan and the fact that I'm base green. There's also like Unholy Heat here. I mean, this is a pretty stacked pack. I could also take Green Suns and see which green land comes back. But I think I'm just going to take the Breeding Pool. Lands are so important. Oh, Zuran Orb to go with Fastbond and Titania. And not the Ramanop. But it's okay. I'll take the Zuran Orb, and if I get a Crucible, it's just excellent. I don't think Glissa Sunslayer is going to tempt me enough here. This pack has Teferi and Force Negation, which are pretty good. Cryptic Coat's great. I do like Troll and Vamp Tutor a good amount. If I'd taken the Tamiyo, I could take Displacer Kitten, I guess. But let's see. What do I want here? There's not... I mean, Vamp is the best card. I might just take it. I will want to pick up Black Lands at some point. I just haven't yet. Force Negation looks a little bit too rough to manage. And Vamp is nice when you have Fastbond and Strip Mine and Zuran. Like, you have all these combo cards. Vamp can set those up pretty nicely. What made someone go into those? I have all the cards that make those cards good. It's so weird. All right, but either way, we got to play from here. Courser of Crewfix is good with Fastbond. And it's good with just playing like 20 lands in your deck. There's also 2 different lands I'd be happy with, and a Sail into the West. So I think, maybe Sail into the West, because Leovold Sail into the West just means they don't get to use that ability, which is still good. Yeah, actually, I will take Sail into the West. I think that card's pretty strong. Okay, Satyr Wayfinder came back. I am still interested in that. I don't care much about Bitter Triumph, Ulamog, Coveted Jewel, Ulvenwald Oddity now. Those aren't for me. Satyr Wayfinder is, though. And then Through the Breach, don't care too much about. Brainstorm could actually be good. It's good with Satyr Wayfinder in multiple ways. You can put lands back, so you know you flip it and it flips your top cards. Also, it's just good if it's putting more lands into your hand. Don't care much about Breach. Fiery Islet also would be decent, but I really like Brainstorm in decks that have like Fastbond and Vampiric Tutor and that sort of thing. So I'm going to do that. Okay, Taiga came back. That's fine. I don't mind missing out on Green Suns. Just having good mana is so important. Oop, he shrunk. I realized I had made the camera a little bigger because BK was a guest yesterday, and so I wanted to revert that. So, and I'm kind of playing 5 colors. I guess I don't have a white card that I want to play yet. I still want to get some black lands, and I really, really want Crucible or Red and 6. Okay, so Undercity Sewers isn't a fixing, or isn't a fetchable land, but it's still good fixing. And I think I won't be able to play Glissa unless I take Sewers, so let's just take the Sewers first. I'll take Teferi now. I mean, Teferi is a good card, though Mishra's Research Desk also looks pretty good in this deck. Yeah, I do have an Elegant Parlor. I'll just take the Teferi. Teferi's strong. I don't like passing Teferi either. Oh, good. And 2 lands came back. I think blue-green is looking a little better than red-green. I don't know. It's close. Thassa's Oracle. I don't think this deck is that well suited for any of these cards. I think I'll take the Bitter Triumph. I don't think I'm necessarily going to want to start Bitter Triumph, but I don't think... maybe I will. But I don't think I'm going to... either that Billy the Kitty's going to be able to put Cryptic Command in their deck very easily, so I think I'd rather take it that way. Oh, Fiery Islet came back. Great, that's a good gift. Okay, so going into pack 3, we're still missing that Crucible to really tie the deck together. Okay, no Crucible there. But we did open. There's a Mystic Confluence, a Sylvan Library, a Mawlock, I guess Temple Garden. I really don't want Chrome Mox in this deck. Chaos Defiler is a busted card. There's also a red-black land, which probably comes back. This pack is pretty medium, but at least has some strong cards. I'm just going to take Mystic Confluence. Like, I picked up a bunch of blue fixing at the end, and then whether Mawlock, Flame Slash, Chaos Flash probably not coming back, but like Sylvan, Mawlock, Flame Slash all could come back, or some combo. I'll just take whichever one of those. Skull Clamp with Haywire Might, Satyr Wayfinder, Ragavan Grist. That could be something. There's a bunch of lands I don't care about. Yeah, there's also Retrofitter, but that's a little bit slow. But Fastbond Skull Clamp could be kind of nice. I guess I wish I took the Third Path Iconoclast now, but I like a Skull Clamp. And there's a bunch of stuff like Underground Mortuary, Silver Bluff, and Neshoba Brawler that could come back. Oh, someone took that Territorial Kavu too. I was just remembering that now. All right, pick 3. I mean, there's crop rotation, but I don't have Thespian Stage, and I don't have Ren 6 or Crucible. I guess Isika's Chariot is probably the pick here, though Lotus Cobra could also be good. I guess Cobra is a little better with Clamp. Yeah, no, and I have like a fetch land. Fastbond's obviously good with Cobra. Yeah, well, Cobra here. There's a lot of cards. Gilded Goose I wouldn't mind playing. Tribal Flames might make it. I don't know. I'm playing 5 colors, so I guess Cobra's probably good for that too. All right, just a couple packs left. I don't think it's going to happen. We are not going to be getting our Crucible. Oh, here we've got Raging Ravine or Restless Vinestock, but I guess I'm not the most thrilled about those. Spell Pierce is a pretty good card. So maybe I just take Spell Pierce. I think that's better than Arcane Denial or Expressive Iteration. You got to have some disruption. Passing a ton of white cards there. Now there's a Jace. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the Jace. Maybe I just cut Vamp. Or Bitter Triumph, leave the Vamp, and then just play Jason. I have a bunch of good blue cards. Yeah, there's also Thieving Skydiver and Fairy Mastermind, one of which is probably coming back. All right, we do get one last pack here. One last look at Crucible of Worlds, which would be the best card I could imagine. Getting 6 picked, though I would obviously be very, very happy with Ren and 6 as well. I'm just curious what kind of maniac took Ramanop when there's no combos with it. I had the Strip Mine and the Wasteland. Were they thinking Wasteland would wheel or something? I just don't get it. No Crucible. But there is a Time Spiral. Okay. I mean, Time Spiral's great with Fastbond and great with Leovold. All right. I mean, we ended up in a different place, but this is also pretty good. I actually think this ended up pretty nicely. And I might get something back out of this pack. Probably not Underground Sea, but I'll get something. And my mana, I think, also ended up okay. I'll just play like 19 lands, maybe 20. I don't know. I don't mind doing that. And I've got 5 creatures to clamp plus True Name if I really have to. Yeah, that's not bad. Moloch and Chaos Defiler and Sylvan, they all came back. Okay. This is tough because all these cards are really good. I guess the mana on Chaos Defiler is a little bit tough. It's the best card, though. The Moloch is also really sick. I do like Sylvan Library, but I have a lot of fiddly stuff. I'm just going to take the Moloch because Moloch's awesome. You just cast it and it kills their creatures. So good. Kind of wish I had elves. I wish I took the elf over to Court of Garenbrig. Oh, Miscalculation Wield? Okay. I mean, I will happily take that. Maybe I just take Court of Garenbrig out, to be honest. There's also Time Warp. Hold on. Maybe it may... Actually, you know what? This is probably a Time Warp deck. Time Warp is really good with Time Spiral and Sail into the West and Fastbond. All right, I'll just take the Time Warp. This deck's going to be a little bit all in on drawing Fastbond, as Fastbond decks tend to be, but that's all right. Yeah, I'll take the Court of Garenbrig out, actually. It just ended up not working, which is sad, because I took it over an elf, which would be really good here. Right now, this is 18 lands. I think I still have Zuran because Zuran Titania is awesome. I'll just take Golos out. I ended up with a lot better 5-mana cards. Like, my expensive cards over here are like Time Spiral, Time Warp, Mystic Confluence, Teferi. Like, all those are awesome. I could Manamorphose. I don't think I want to drown in the lock. Urborg. Well, I guess I'm not playing the Dark Depths regardless. Urborg doesn't do tons for me. Qasali Pridemage is kind of nice if I end up playing white. I guess I don't have any other white cards except Teferi. I'm not playing Crop Rotation. It's just not good in this deck. Manamorphose also seems... I guess... Yeah, I'll take the Pridemage, I guess. Equipping Skullclamp to Pridemage is kind of nice. Godless Shrine. Yeah, I'll take Godless Shrine. I don't think I want Raging Ravine. I already have a bunch of tap lands. And Godless Shrine adds another. It makes my Windswept Teeth into untapped black, which is nice. So I'd take that. And then Skydiver and Mastermind Wield. I think Skydiver's a little bit better overall. And it's another good card for Skullclamp, so I like that. Oh, Spellseeker doesn't do a lot for me, but I will take a Darkslick Shores. Might as well make the mana better. And this is still 18 lands here with Satyr Wayfinder. Oh, Season Pyro and Flame Slash and Mentor. Season Pyro is really nice with Skullclamp. The mana is a little bit tough. I think this deck is better off taking Flame Slash, yeah. And then I will take an Underground Mortuary too. And I guess I drown in the lock. I can maybe side in the Flame Slash. I don't think I want... I think I have a few too many creatures for Mentor. Most of my spells are expensive. I guess I have 6 cheap spells and 6 expensive ones. And Season Pyro, I think double red might be a little bit of a stretch. All right, let's get to deck building and see what we got. All right, so this is with 18 lands, but I kind of want to cut a card to play a 19th land. Is it possible it cuts Spell Pierce? I did pick up some late white sources, so I think the Teferi is basically free. I mean, the Lotus Field I'm a little dubious about. It does let me untap with Teferi, but I passed the Cryptic Command. That would have been the good combo. I guess I could cast Sail into the West or Mystic Confluence off that. That's kind of funny. Oh, True Name Nemesis really doesn't do what this deck's looking to do, I don't think. I'm not playing Court of Garenbrig anymore either. Yeah, all right. I'll cut the True Name. I'll play all the cheap creatures for Skullclamp, Fastbond, Skullclamp. And I hope to draw my Fastbond a lot. And then, mana-wise, I get to add 5 lands here. Do I have any... I don't have any search for a basic effects. I didn't take, like, Sakura Tribelder, for example. So that means... And I don't need a Plains. I would imagine... Let's see. If I have 2 forests, I'll have 4, 5, 6... 7, 8. Oh no, I probably need 3 forests, 9. And then I don't need a plains. I probably don't need a swamp either. I've got Vamp, Leovold Grist, and I have Underground Mortuary, Undercity Sewers, Godless Shrine, Darkslick Shores. Oh, you know, Fiery Eyelid is a little bit dubious. I also could just take out Elegant Parlor probably. I already... Windswept Heath. Oh, I guess it can't get red without that. No, I need that in. Maybe Spire Bluff. I don't really want to take out an untapped land. That doesn't seem like it makes sense. I mean, 1 island's got to be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue. Yeah. And then 1 mountain. And do I even need a swamp? I don't think I do. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 black sources plus Lotus Cobra. Oh. Huh. Maybe I do want a swamp. Maybe I don't need a mountain. How many red sources? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 red. 4 red with a mountain. Windswept Teeth, Taiga. That's 6 red sources for Ragavan Moloch. I think Ragavan's worth it because like sometimes you draw it in your opening hand and it's busted. And I have Skull Clamp, so if I draw it later, it's actually fine too. Okay, maybe this is fine. I have 2 red cards and 3 black cards, but one of my red cards I want to cast on turn 1. Is it possible that I don't want Lotus Field? So what does Lotus Field do for me? It's kind of a combo with Titania because it lets you sack some additional lands. It's not really a combo with anything else, so maybe if I take out Lotus Field, like, I don't think I need it for fixing. It doesn't actually combo with Time Spiral because, like, yeah, you untap it, but you're down 2 lands, so you're probably not untapping more. And just put in a swamp. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kind of want one more green in even. It's tough to know which one to take out. 7 blue, 8 blue. I mean, I have a good amount of blue, but I wouldn't really want to take out another one. This is why I like 19 land, and I could potentially even see 20. There is also the option of taking out the mountain and taking out the Ragavan. But I think Ragavan's actually going to be good here. And I think the black cards are also good. Yeah, maybe I just run this. It's not like I have that many green cards either. I just have the Fastbond, Lotus Cobra, Wayfinder that I kind of want early. But I have Brainstorm to help find lands. And Stripmine and Wasteland buy me a little time maybe. All right. Yeah, we'll go with this. I could cut Zuran Orb, but I really do like Zuran Orb Titania. And sometimes when you're just fast bonding and drawing a bunch of cards and gaining some life really does help. So, all right, this will be our deck, and let's see what our teammates have. All right, teammate-wise, Charles is on mono white with a Sapphire. That's a little splash for Teferi Tishana's Tidebinder. Yeah, this deck looks good. Good curve, Mother of Runes, Swords to Plowshares, Palace Jailer. Looks great. And Strider is on blue-black with, gotta be Tinker or something? How are we casting all these big things? Oh, Tolarian Academy? All right. Well, that works out too. A lot of big, heavy hitters, including Upheaval and all that. All right, let's see how this goes. Round 1, we'll be battling Billy the Kitty here, and we're on the draw with, I guess, just a mulligan. This hand is missing green and is kind of slow even without it. So yeah, this is going to be a mulligan. This hand's pretty nice actually. What do I put back? This might actually be a fine time to put back Satyr Wayfinder. Yeah, what am I hoping to get out of it? I guess red mana. Well, I'll keep this. Maybe I'm just going to put back Island. I just won't have Spell Pierce up on turn 1. But I think that's okay. And I could also just play an untapped Breeding Pool if I really wanted to. Though obviously, it could be a little bit of a tell. Let's see what Billy the Kitty mulled to 5. And it's going to Inquisition me. Okay, I don't mind that because I'm about to wasteland their Blackcleave Cliffs, and it's going to be a game of not very many cards. I'll have 3 cards in their hand after that. No lands in play. It does make the Spell Pierce weaker because they can maybe play around it, but honestly, they can't even play around it when they have no lands in play. Like, it's going to be pretty difficult for them to do that. So I like where we're at. Obviously, when your opponent mulls to 5, that's always nice for your win percentage. Oh, they even took the Spell Pierce, so there we go. Yeah, definitely wasting there. Pass the turn. Sail into the West is okay draw, not a great draw. Mountain, go. All right, and I drew a Jace. Let's go Undercity Sewers. Vamp Tutor, huh? I have good spells. I just need lands. Let's just put Vamp on the bottom and just try to draw lands instead. All right, no land. The Wasteland got them good. Let's go Breeding Pool, Satyr Wayfinder, and hope to find the Strip Mine here. I got Forest Mountain. Okay, well, I'll just take Mountain then. And then next turn, get to, I guess, just play maybe a Thieving Skydiver and a tapped Godless Shrine. All right, Swamp. Doesn't open the door for any spell that we can see. Oh, Strip Mine. Yeah, we're going to do that. Let's go Strip Mine on the Swamp. Cast the Thieving Skydiver. Thing is, my opponent knows about it and hasn't played any cheap artifacts yet anyway, so it doesn't really seem like it makes too much sense to hold on the Skydiver when I could just play it and start attacking. So that is going to be my plan here, and I like where we're at. I mean, my opponent mulled a 5 and I wasted and stripped them, and they're missing land drops, so yeah, that makes things tough. Let's just play the Zuran Orb, I guess. Send, and then next turn I get to go Jason +2 on them, and that probably ends the game unless they have a way to duress me here. But if they do, then I still have a good play. Okay, let's play the land. Let's go Jace the Mind Sculptor. +2 on you. Look at the cards. No, I'll keep... Namesticker Goblin is actually like a little bit dangerous because if they do draw a third land, then Namesticker Goblin is the kind of card that can help them come back. But I don't think it makes sense to put a 3-drop on the bottom when they're stuck on 2. And here I think I'm going to want to cast Sail into the West, so let me +2 Jace on them. And excuse me, I've had a nasty cold the last couple days, week. Do I want to leave a tap land on top? I think I will. And my plan here is to draw step, cast Sail into the West. Oh, I'll put a Time Spiral on top as well. And then on their draw step, I'm going to cast Sail so they can't discard their hand and draw 7 new without literally discarding 7 here. And if they want to do that, then they can. It's I guess a little risky against reanimators, but there's not that many reanimate creatures that I think can get something done here, and it blanks their draw step too. Maybe it's still better to do it end of turn just because of Animate Dead, but I guess there's no creatures in the graveyard. Though they might have made me discard Satyr Wayfinder if they had an Animate Dead. Or Reanimate. Maybe they have Exhume. I don't know. But I'm going for it. It's on the stack, so it has already happened. I will discard my hand. They discarded Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, Namesticker Goblin, Dothi Voidwalker, Shadow Grange. They can't. That's really funny. All right, well, it worked out much better to have them do that. Oh my god, I didn't switch my Brainstorm art. I'm going to have to rectify that. This is the Warhammer 40k Brainstorm art. And they're going to Madness, no. And, I mean, I guess I'm glad they didn't have a Shallow Grave or something. Yeah, maybe that was an unnecessary risk, actually. Oh, am I getting the Duressed or something? No, Jace is getting Bone Shards. Discarding a Swamp. Okay, that's not too bad. And then Blood Tithe Harvester. Sure. Let's draw there, back down to 3 cards. Let's start with Brainstorm. I have Titania. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to cast Time Spiral here. So actually, let's go Fastbond. Actually, I'm not even going to Brainstorm. I'm just going to play Titania. Get back Strip Mine here. Yeah, this is going to go fairly easily. Strip Mine the Mountain. Make a 3/3. Play Elegant Parlor. Put it in my graveyard. And then send for 2. And then next turn I can just, at the end of their turn, I can just make 7 5/3s if I need to. And then my backup plan is to cast a Time Spiral. Well, I guess I say backup plan. I guess if they cast like Toxic Deluge X = 3, I just wouldn't sack all my lands and then I'd cast Time Spiral. So yeah, it kind of is the backup plan. All right, Emrakul Life Death as well. No plays. All right, well, let's start Titaniaing. I mean, at this point, I don't think Fire Covenant's going to do the job. Has this enough 5/3s to win? It's probably pretty close, right? They block 1, kill 1, and they still take 1,000,000 damage. Yeah, so I think that'll probably do it. All right, got a nice game 1. All right, going to game 2 here. Playing against Reanimator. Drown the Lock's not a crazy card to consider, but I don't think... I like Spell Pierce. Thieving Skydiver looked like it was kind of bad. I mean, they just put a lot of cards in their own graveyard, so I'll try Drown the Lock. It's easy enough to cast, right? All right, game 2. Ooh, 6-land Zuran Orb. All right, I think we'll be mulliganing that. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep this, put a forest back, or maybe an island. No, forest back, definitely. Hope to draw red, but I also get Underground Mortuary to take a look, and I can cast Grist on turn 3. That's about what I got. I will say, I don't love my Reanimator matchup in general. Obviously, last game, their deck basically didn't function because they mulled to 5, got Wastelanded, got Strip Mined, all that, but... Okay, Forest is a really bad draw. I'd keep a Mountain on top. There's basically no other land I would keep on top, I don't think. Well, that's not true. I would keep Wasteland or Strip Mine on top. Literally a red-white land. No, I'm going to put it in my graveyard. It's tapped. If this was untapped, I'd be interested, but a tapped Mountain is really not going to do much for me. Okay. Titania's nice. That's actually a really nice little draw. Are they on all black mana? No, I guess not. Let's see. Preacher of the Schism. Okay, that is a good card. 2/4 Death Touch. When it attacks, it does some things. Oh, Zuran Orb is not terrible. Let's go Grist, and I'm going to play the Zuran Orb just because I don't want it to get discarded. +1 Grist, mill a Mawlock. The funny thing is, though, this doesn't trigger... It triggers one of the abilities of when it attacks a Planeswalker, but not the other. It's really just... That's how it's templated. But it looks like Grist might just get taken down here. If I can make it to 5 mana and cast Titania, that would be pretty good. Oh, Name Sticker Goblin. That's going to be a little trickier. For the full 6 mana, huh? All right. Let's see what you got. Sneak Attack? Oh, I mean, this is just game over. Into Atroxa. All right. Revealing. Yeah, all right. That'll do it for me. I'm not beating all this. All right, go into game 3. I mean, they were gonna hit me with Atroxa and then get back to Atroxa next turn. It was just no bueno. Yeah, I don't want Thieving Skydiver still. I don't think Bitter Triumph really does much for me. I could put in Kosali Pridemage for sneak attack, but that doesn't really seem like an effective way of fighting it. So I think I'm just gonna have to hope for a nice Fastbond draw here. All right, time for game 3. On the play, any Fastbonds? No, but this hand is great. I have Spell Pierce up on 1, Wayfinder on 2 that hopefully finds me a black source for Leovold, and I have a Strip Mine, so could potentially get to do that. I would be kind of happy if I got to use Spell Pierce on 1 here. Looks like I'm going to get to. All right. I mean, I guess it's better if they don't play anything and I get to use it on something later, but I also just kind of like getting to use it on the turn I am not going to be tapped out. I'm just going to play Wayfinder here and see what I can hit. Forest, Fiery Islet, Spire Bluff. Well, it's not a Leovold, but I guess Spire Bluff is okay. And no Time Spiral, I suppose. Not this game. So, could use a black source. I guess I have the option of kind of taking a turn off to Strip Mine, especially if they don't play a two mana play. That is not so bad. I mean, Fastbond would still be an okay draw, because if I drew Fastbond, I'd just play land. All right, Blood Tithe, sure, that's fine. If I draw Swamp, I'm just going to play Leovold. Oh, wow. Let's go Strip Mine. Let's kill the Mountain, just because of Sneak and Goblin, though it's just a crapshoot. I don't really have a strong reason to kill either of those lands. Well, my hand is now 2 lands in play, 1 land in hand, and then like a powerful 3 mana play if I draw a Swamp, and then 3 5 mana plays, which is not a really good place to be. I don't really have like a great draw from here, do I? I don't think so. Like what is my best draw? Like Cobra's not good. Oh, Skull Clamp, that's my best draw. If I get to play Skull Clamp and equip it on the Satyr Wayfinder, I think I'd be pretty happy. All right, there. Second Swamp, that could mean I was right or wrong about stripping the Mountain. I don't know. They have double black cards, but I'm pretty scared of the red cards. Oh, no attacks. That's a little odd. Okay. Trading 3 for 1 is generally good. I'm not sure. Maybe worried about like a Malcolm or something? Fairy Mastermind block? Not sure. All right. Swamp. Salient was such a bad draw. Well, I guess it's only fair since game 1, Billy the Kitty didn't get to do a whole lot, that this game I'm not really going to do a ton. Atroxa getting discarded. I'm passing the turn with mana up, so maybe they don't play into it. Yeah, that's what's going to happen here. Black Cleave Cliffs. Mana Vault. Okay. Why did we tap the black-red land? That is, I mean, I guess Wasteland is kind of the answer, but looks like we're doing something here. Oh, is this Mind Twist for 4? Okay. Sure. I mean, I'm just dead now. It's fine. Not much I can do about this. All right, draw. Play a mountain. And now, if I had kept Sail into the West, if I had hit the 1 out of 4, or 1 out of 5, I guess it was, then maybe I'd actually be fine, because Sail into the West is like a pretty good draw from this spot. But given where we're at, oh wow, now even Skull Clamp doesn't even work anymore with the Dothi Voidwalker in play. You got to remember that. Draw. Underground Mortuary. Heath into Graveyard. Pass the turn, and honestly, I don't even really know what I'm drawing to at this point. I think, like, Mind Twist with some acceleration can definitely be good. It's generally not a very good card in this format, I wouldn't say. All right, we're done. Without acceleration, both acceleration, yeah, it can definitely be brutal. All right, well, that was an unfortunate round 1. Let's get to round 2. All right, playing against J-Brew, who's on green-white with that Ramanop that he burgled from me. I'm going to keep this hand. It's a 6-land hand, but it has a turn 1 Ragavan, and it has Surveil land, actually 2 Surveil lands. So I think this hand's actually keepable. Obviously, it's a little better on the draw, or on the play, rather. I'm just going to play my Surveil land on 1. Fastbond would still be sick here. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Yeah, Jace is fine. And then I go turn 2. I'm hoping to get to dash Ragavan if I can get an opening here. Okay. Exploration into Glimmerlens. Well, what I can do is dash Ragavan, and then if he's going to trade the token, but then he doesn't get to attack and draw 2 with it. So I think that's just going to have to be the play. And then they block with the Rebel. It has to. All right, J-Bro's on 2 cards in hand, so if I draw a play next turn and then I have a Jace on 4, that could be great. It's got 1 card in hand after this. And it's Gilded Goose, which I guess can attack for Glimmerlens. Okay. It means if I draw something this turn, I actually think I'm kind of winning. We'll see, though. All right, getting hit and action. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's actually not that bad. Wayfinder. Oh, yeah, I'll take Strip Mine. I'm actually not going to play the Strip Mine right now because he's got a million lands in play, so I could Strip Mine a Utopia Sprawl, but I want to play Jace next turn. He's got no cards in hand. If he gets to draw a card for his turn, and then the Glimmerlands is going to draw a card, so that is obviously two shots at finding something here. But if he doesn't, and then I slam a Jace after trading Satyr Wayfinder for Llanowar Elves here, I could be okay. Also, if what he draws is a creature that doesn't have like haste or anything, I trade Wayfinder for Elves, and then Jace bounce the creature that he drew, and he's got a Gilded Goose that can't attack for any damage. That could at least give me a shot here. I don't like that he's playing something ahead of time. March. Okay. Yeah, that is a little annoying because now he gets to draw off Glimmerlens, which means I'm probably going to want to bounce the elf here. He didn't play anything. All right, let's get Breeding Pool. I just didn't want to have to play Fiery Islet and take damage here. Oh, Leovold. Why don't I do that? Leovold stops Glimmerlens as well, and that gives me the option to Strip Mine the Forest, which actually does set J-Bro back a decent amount of mana. And then next turn I can maybe play Jace here. Goose, make a food. Okay. Sack of food. Oh, I see. J-Bro, the connoisseur of F6ing. All right, let's cast Jace the Mind Sculptor here. And I'm going to +2 it on J-Bro. Garrick Wildspeaker. Huh. I will put that on the bottom. I think Garrick Wildspeaker is better than the average card. And I'm not going to play the Zuran Orb because he's not going to have any discard. He might have like a Rex Sage or something. Oh, that's it. J-Bro was off it. All right. I definitely want Flame Slash and True Name Nemesis against this. And what do I want to cut? Spell Pierce looks mostly kind of bad. I'm just not going to change the Brainstorm at this point. We'll play the Warhammer 40k Brainstorm. Haywire Might seems fine. Kills Exploration, which is weak, but it kills Glimmerlands, which is okay. Mawloc is going to be the nuts if I do that. Thieving Skydiver looks decent too. I don't think I want Bitter Triumph. It's not that bad. And I could take out Teferi maybe, just it's kind of expensive. All right. Let's jam. One good thing about battling J-Bro is the matches are fast one way or another. Okay, so J-Bro is on the play. At some point I might play Fastbond this draft, but it hasn't happened quite yet. All right. Game 2. So this hand is a turn 3 Grist on the draw, but it can't cast any of the other cards in hand. I think I can mulligan this. Okay, well, this hand's certainly better. I'm going to keep... I think I'm just going to put Zuran Orb back because, look, if I draw Titania, I feel like I'm going to be in pretty decent shape. I don't need to make 10 5-3s against J-Bro to win. Maybe 1 or 2 will be fine. Oh, interesting. It's actually not clear which land I play. So if I play the Parlor, it's better for Ragavan. That's probably a good tiebreaker because if I have Cobra... Oh, sure. I'll keep Sanctum on top. If I have Cobra on 2, then turn 3 I could play anything, whether I played Mortuary or Elegant Parlor. Uh-oh, a 3-drop. Adeline is going to be a little tougher than the Glimmer Lens last time. All right, let's play Lotus Cobra. We're taking a little bit of damage here. So this is a nice brew. Green-white beats. All right, I'll take 5. There's Grist. Okay, so let's go Underground Mortuary, because I think this is a good turn to play a tap land. Oh, yeah, we'll put... Oh, I guess I have to put in the graveyard, because I'm going to mill with Grist here. I'm going to add black. I'm going to play Grist, and I'm going to +1 the Grist. And then pass the turn, and the next turn I can cast Mystic Confluence, which is why I didn't really want to block with... Lotus Cobra, or I could have gone Lotus Cobra or Grist -2 sack Lotus Cobra kill Adeline, but I don't really think that's a winning play. Okay, where are these attacking? Grist, 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 Grist. Block, and then now I could block Tough Cookie. Yeah, all right, I guess that's fine. And then I'll have to wait a turn on Mystic Confluence. But I have all 5 colors. So if I can... Ooh, Hex Drinker could be a problem. All right, if I can brainstorm into some action, maybe I get something going. I have Grist to help mill. There's the Fastbond. Let's see. I guess I don't care for Wasteland. Well, or maybe Fiery Islet and Dark Slick Shores. Hold on. Arlet. Which one do I want? Because I'm going to +1 Grist, mill, play Fastbond, and play some lands. And I get to mill away one of the lands I don't want here. I think Forest is better than these. I think Dark Six Shores is the worst one. So let's do it like this. +1. Play Fastbond. Oh, I guess I'm just going to mill with this anyway. Graveyard, and no real reason to play my other lands, I don't think. I'll play 1 and take 1 in case Fastbond gets blown up, because then I want to be able to play Titania afterwards. But I think I'm pretty dead regardless. Turn 2 Adeline on the play. It's going to be a tough one. Hopefully my teammates are doing well. All right, so Hex Drinker is leveling up. So I guess Adeline and Hex Drinker attack Grist maybe, and then the tokens all attack me? Or what's going on? Okay, Grist, 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 me. All right, I'll block Adeline then, because Grist is going to die no matter what I do. And now I have Mystic Confluence, Shadow Spear. Well, I'm glad I blocked this turn. Oh, okay. Time Spiral? All right, we got outs. This is amazing. All right, Time Spiral. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay. I guess I can do some things. Let's go Cobra. I think I'm just going to Cobra Sail into the West. And I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So if I cast Vamp and Sail into West, I'll have 4 mana left. What do I want to Vamp for? Let's kind of see, because I'm going to get to Sail into the West here. What's my action? I could Vamp for half of the Titania combo. I think I'm just going to Vamp for Time Warp. Yeah, all right. Let's just go. We're going to go big here. Go big or go home. We'll make some blue. Take damage. Here, I guess I'll make some blue. All right, this is a, sit up and grab the controller. The real race is about to start. You're at the final boss. Like we have action here. Another blue. It's fine. I don't think I want to. our son's home, so they're playing outside. Is what it is. I'm not apologizing for the noise because this is just my life, but I'm informing you what's up. Oh, Solitude now. Okay, well, I guess I'm glad I got all the mana off the Cobra first. Interesting. Okay, Embark. Yes, discard. Okay. I guess I'll Time Warp and play Spider Bluff. Oh, I didn't really think to ask if J-Bro had Mana Tithe, but, do this. I think it's better to use Fiery Islet this turn. I'm basically drawing to Zuran Orb Titania is what I'm trying to find here. Didn't really like that I drew Time Warp Ragavan and 5 lands, but yeah, here we are. I don't think I want to play those lands. Let's just take my turn, and I think I'm going to lose still. I mean, almost assuredly. Like, look at all this. Oh, Mawlock. Actually, you know what? Maybe we're not dead. Or hold on, let's not tap the Strip Mine. X is 3. Well, maybe I have to tap the Strip Mine. No, I don't, actually. 4, X is 5, and then I can still cast... Would I rather cast Titania or True Name? I don't know. Mawlock. Eat the Hex Drinker. Oh, I drew Zuran Orb. Okay. And then I guess I'll play this tapped, because I haven't played a land yet. And I'll cast True Name. I mean, Zuran Orb does help. Choose J-Bro, and then I'm going to Strip Mine the Forest, even though I know he's got a million lands. That just reduces what he can cast. All right, this was actually pretty sick. Let's do it. Maybe there's a chance I get a Ragavan in at some point, though that seems pretty unlikely. But like, Mawlock just trades for Adeline, and then Shadow Spear makes True Name a little bit worse, but sure, Exploration kind of pays for itself. Let's see what he's got. Shadow Spear on Adeline. Okay. Oh, are we killing the Mawlock as well? Because that would be a disaster. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, I do have a million life. Like, at this point, if I draw Titania, then I do basically win. Get lost, entered the exile zone. Oh, March of Otherworldly Lighting. Okay, you didn't need to do that before attacking, because you have... The Adeline has Trample, but sure. Block. And I guess I have to Zuran Orb, Wasteland, Zuran Orb Island. Go to 12. Take 10. I'm at 2. All right, let's go Titania. What? All right, I'll cast Ragavan. Play a Godless Shrine. And I have both of my Surveil lands out, so I don't think playing Windswept Heath does anything. Now I'm going to lose because every turn that goes by makes it so that I have to sack more and more lands. So I guess I can actually take the Adeline down if Jabro doesn't have anything here. Whoa, what is this? Winds of Abandon? Oh, Gruff Triplets. Okay. Is Adeline going to, or is Titania going to be enough here? Probably not anymore. So these will block the Adeline. Currently I'm taking 4 plus 8, 12 damage. I have to sack 6 lands. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, do I even get enough to Titania here? I don't know. I guess I'll just sack the lands and see. Shadow Spear was really taking me for a ride here. Fun game though. It looked like I was gonna maybe come back, and we didn't quite get there. I wonder if I can cast Titania here. I might still be able to. I am gonna kill the Adeline at least, but Jabro's gonna be at 1,000,000 life. And 1 card left. Gruff Triplets, huh? That's a big one. I guess I can bounce those two. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess I'm not technically dead. All right. I mean, he's got an Urza Saga too, so Mystic Confluence a turn ago would have been pretty nice. All right, let's pass the turn. Okay, equip Shadow Spear on the human token. Actually, I don't even know if I have a basic forest to get here. Let's see. Go to 1. I do. I don't have enough lands. Like, I can't win this game. All right, going to game 3. On the play here. Yeah, I still don't really want Spell Pierce. Teferi also really just doesn't seem like the jam. I definitely like Thieving Skydiver. Oh, actually, I should have Kosali Pride Mage in too, but what do I want to cut? Actually, you know, I'm going to cut the Ragavan. I know I'm going to draw like Taiga and Kosali Pride Mage now, but the reason I want to cut Ragavan is he's just got all these 1/1s, like he's got Llanowar Elves, and he's just got all these early plays, like Tough Cookie. Ragavan's just not going to get it done, so I think I'm off it. All right, game 3 on the play. Let's go. Any Fastbonds? No, but I think this is a keepable hand. Zuran with Double Forest means that if I find Titania, it's good. True Name is very good against Jabro just because he's a, on the ground attack U deck. Skull Clamp has a lot of outs. Like if I Elegant Parlor and see Haywire Might, for example, that would be really nice. Satyr Wayfinder would be amazing. So I need to find a blue for True Name. I need to find Titania for Zuran, and I need to find a creature for Skull Clamp. But the Surveil land, through the Surveil land, all is possible. Actually, this looks amazing. I'm going to go turn 2 Cobra, turn 3 True Name, and maybe, and Jabro didn't have a 1-drop for the first time? All right. Really hope this Cobra survives. Is he really going to Mana Tithe me? No. And hopefully not swords. All right. I don't think he's going to fire off the Get Lost here, so... Though maybe he will. Who knows? I'm really hoping this thing lives. All right. Tough Cookie. There we go. So now I get to go Island into True Name. Strip Mine is good, but let's just get the guaranteed True Name into play first. And I think is the mana important enough? No, I'm actually not gonna play the Skull Clamp here. I know I'm wasting mana. I really the reward of Skull Clamp going off is just so high. I really don't want Jabro to like March of Otherworldly like the Skull Clamp or something along those lines. Okay. Let's go Strip Mine. Add a black. Tap this Clamp. I guess I'm just going to use the mana here anyway. Whatever. Clamp the Cobra. There we go. Satyr Wayfinder. And I've got everything, so I guess Undercity Sewers is the one I want. I think that's better than a... I could get a just basic swamp, but I think this is better. And I'm just going to strip mine the plains. Pass the turn. I can block down anything that attacks if you're trying to get Glimmer Lens going. Okay, Hex Drinker does put me on a little bit of a clock once that thing gets up to 8, but right now it's not really doing anything because the True Name, and then I get to clamp the Satyr Wayfinder, which I think I'll do before playing Undercity Sewers. All right, well now I definitely have all the mana I need. Okay, Qasali Pride Mage. Yeah, let's play the Pride Mage. And I think equip the Skull Clamp to the Pride Mage. Pass the turn still. I mean, this could end up being much better than Ragavan if I get to sack it. Okay, Garruk. Sure. Untap 2 lands. And foretell something. Oh, Starnheim Unleashed. Sure. Any Titanias? Okay. Well, the good news is I get to go True Name, kill Garruk with Exalted. And then I'm going to sack the Pride Mage to kill the Glimmer Lens. Actually, what do I tap? I guess I tap the Forest. I don't have that many double green cards. This is an impressive amount of lands. I'm just going to put Sail into West into my graveyard. I don't think that's good. I'm not going to play the Zuran, so I don't have to discard, I guess. If I knew I was having Fastbond, then Sail into West would be good, but I don't. I think I'm going to cast this Mystic Confluence soon enough, and I don't think Sail into the West is going to be helpful in this situation. All right, we're maxing out Hex Drinker. Oh, that's fine. I can't do anything about it. I'm going to take 12 here down to 6. But I had to kill Garruk, though, so that's fine. A turn late. Mawloc would have been awesome. I still think I will play the Mawloc and eat the tough cookie here. And then send with the True Name. And Hex Drinker puts me to 2. And then I guess I can go like Mystic Confluence, attack for 11, and then sack some lands on the back foot. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is the Starnheim Unleashed. Oh, that's actually fine. Yeah, because now I just go Mystic Confluence, bounce those 3, attack you for a bunch of damage. I'm at 2 now. Let's draw. Leovold does nothing. All right. I'm just going to return. Boing, boing, boing. Let's return those 3. Play the Mortuary. Vamp Tutor. No, that can't be good enough, can it? I'm attacking for 10 this turn because I'm going to equip Skull Clamp. Does that get anything like really crazy good? I don't think so. I mean, I guess Time Warp. Hold on, but I'm going to sack 3 lands this turn. And that doesn't leave me enough to do any of this stuff. All right. Equip Skull Clamp. Attack for 10. And I mean, as things currently stand, if J-Bro doesn't draw Shadow Spear, actually Shadow Spear can't be equipped on Hex Drinker. I actually think the chump plus the second food token is actually pretty big. All right, well, let's sack 3 lands. Let's sack probably Godless Shrine, certainly Forest. And I don't want to sack the island, so let's sack... I don't really have much white mana left because I have the Teferi in the sideboard, right? Yeah, so I can probably sack the Elegant Parlor at that point. The Leovold doesn't do a whole lot because of Karakas there. Well, this leaves me with 5 mana still, so if I draw Titania or Time Warp, I win the game. All right, I go to 2. Let's hope J-Bro doesn't have more plays here. It's funny. You could equip the goose, I guess. Sure. Get an extra life. All right. Time Warp Titania, Time Warp Titania. Just another land. This deck is cursed. I have not come close to drawing anything relevant here, unfortunately. I drew so many extra cards, too. All right. J-Bro goes to 4, goes to 7, goes to 10. I guess I have lethal if J-Bro doesn't have a creature. That's kind of where we're at. And I'm going to sack down to not being able to play any cards next turn at the end of all this. Let's cast Leovold. I don't think there's too much I can draw that does anything relevant. I guess I'll play my tap land. But we'll see. If J-Bro doesn't have a creature, he does die. Can we hope the green-white deck doesn't have a creature for one turn? That would be nice. He's thinking. J-Bro doesn't usually spend time thinking. Like, he jams. I like it. I don't spend a lot of time thinking either. I think if you played a lot of Magic, sometimes you get to that point. He can't equip Shadow Spear. It's protection for everything. It's not hexproof. Urza Saga doesn't do it. He's at 10. I have 10 points. I mean, he can Caracas my Leovold, but I don't really know what that accomplishes specifically. Like, he still has to have a blocker. I guess I could draw Flame Slash as well. If J-Bro doesn't attack, it's like going to be really hard for him to win this game. Because if he doesn't attack, then I just get to clock him for 3 with the True Name. And I get another turn of all my lands, like getting to actually use them. But we'll see. At this point in time, if the Hex Drinker attacks and I have to sack 3 lands, I guess Fastbond would let me play more lands, but I just wouldn't have anything to cast with it, unless he also bounces the Leovold. Is Hex Drinker attacking or is it not? No attacks. Oh, okay. Okay. Haywire Might. Yeah, you know, that's not the worst draw at all. Let's play the Haywire Might. Do I kill the Shadow Spear or do I equip it with Skull Clamp? It's kind of an interesting question. I feel like equipping it with Skull Clamp gives me a lot of really good outs, so I think I'm just going to do that. I'm going to gain 2 life and draw 2 cards, because gaining 2 also... Okay, Fastbond... I mean, Fastbond's also not terrible. I'm going to equip Leovold with Skull Clamp as well. I'm going to force J-Bro to either Caracas the Leovold or block it and let me draw 2 cards. I'm fine with either one. I'm not going to attack with the Moloch. I think I don't want to do that. The downside to this is that it means he can... If he draws a creature and equips Shadow Spear to it, it's a good blocker. All right. I will draw a card. Time Warp. I can cast it. Okay. I assume it's good to do that. I will have to sack a land, but I can go Forest, Fastbond, land, go to 2, land, go to 1. Zuran Orb sacking. Actually, let's tap the mountain and then sack the mountain. Go to 3. I guess I'll go to 2 because I am worried that he could have like a mana tithe or something. Go to 1 and time warp myself. Okay, he's going to go to 7. Just going to draw for my turn here. I have 8 cards in my deck now. At some point I'll find Titania. Oh, Jace the Mind Sculptor. That's interesting. Okay, let's go Jace. I think Brainstorm is still fine here because of the things I could find. Mostly Titania. Yeah. So now let's put back Leovold for sure, and I guess put back Botanical Sanctum, and I think I have a Forest left. Forest, wait, hold on. 3 forests, Taiga. No, I guess I don't have a forest left to get, so I can't cast Titania this turn, but I can cast Grist. I can +1 Grist and mill the Botanical Sanctum, and then attack for 3 with True Name and pass with, I would say, enough stuff to win the game here. J-Bro can't really play a blocker because I've got 2 Planeswalkers out. He can't kill me with Hex Drinker. Can't stop the True Name, and ooh, we got a match. 1-1. Wow. That was a sweat, but we got there. All right. Time for round 3. We are up 4-2, I believe. Because Charles Wong, who I said was great, 3-0'd. Strider's 0-1, I think, in match 2. And I'm, of course, 1-1. So if I win this, we are in the money. We are the victors. And let's go ahead and play first. How much do I trust this Elegant Parlor? I'm playing against kind of like a 4-color mid-range deck. Yeah. We got this. We've got a good lead. We can spec. No, I actually do think this hand is keepable. Wasteland is kind of like buys you an extra turn. If I find a green source, well, I got to graveyard that. Wayfinder into Cobra is good. I like Satyr Wayfinder. I think this card's actually kind of nice. All right, if I don't find a green, I can just Wasteland here. Oh, but I did find a green. So I'm just going to play Lotus Cobra. I've talked about this before, but I'll go over it again. Wasteland and Strip Mine are at their best if you can hold a slight amount till you have something in play so you can just do something more with your turn. It's kind of like you don't want to necessarily cast Time Walk on turn 2. You'd rather cast Time Walk on like turn 5 after playing a 3-drop and doing something else. Of course, it's kind of backfiring here, but they would have had Foothills into Green Suns to get birds regardless. So now what I think I'm going to do is just go, I guess, Wayfinder. I was really hoping to draw blue so that I could Jace here, but I guess Wayfinder is where I'll start. I'll get a blue. Oh man, it's a tapped blue. All right. Now do I Wasteland? I still kind of feel like it's not really a good play to Wasteland because I wouldn't be able to Jace next turn. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to keep Time Spiral on top. It might be greedy. It just kind of feels like this game's going to last a while, and that's a really strong card to have in hand. It's a little bit dicey if this Lotus Cobra dies. I'm not going to lie. But if it doesn't, I feel like I'm in okay shape. Okay, Minsk and Boo. Minsk and Boo-hoo. Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Interesting. Slamming. All right, well, I mean, I guess I can just Teferi minus the Minsk and Boo. Or I can play Jace. I could bounce Boo, but that does a lot less. Let's go Wasteland. Let's add a blue. I think Teferi and ship Minsk and Boo to the second from the top, and then no real reason to defend Teferi. Teferi is going to get taken down. And then next turn, if I draw a blue source, no, any land, any untapped land, I could just cast a Time Spiral. And that sounds pretty reasonable. Paul still has a million cards in hand. Cycle Eagle. So Minsk and Boo, as far as we know, is gone for now. And then see what the play is here. Hopefully it's not too good. Feywild Caretaker. Oh, using a Simian Spirit Guide. Okay. So now they've got the initiative. Wow, their curve has been really good. So has been mine's been okay. It's not been really good. Let's see. Teferi just goes down here. Untapped land was critical there. Let's see. I think I'm going to go tap land, add a blue, just Jace. We're just losing Planeswalkers all over here. And then bounce Boo. I'll play the Zuran Orb now just in case. And then I'll pass. And currently, though, Jace is still alive. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm going to put the tokens on the ferry. All right, well, any land now, tapped or untapped, lets me Time Spiral. This has been 2 kind of bad Planeswalker exchanges where it's like, play a Planeswalker, answer half your card, you kill a Planeswalker, and so on and so forth. I left Wasteland up so that Restless Vinestock didn't get any ideas. Attacking me, attacking Jace. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it because I want the opportunity to attack back with Satyr Wayfinder here. Could we get one turn off? Minsc and Boo into Feywild Caretaker is quite a lot to deal with. Don't kill my Cobra, but if you do, let me draw an untapped land. I guess either way, I just want an untapped land. I don't mind Pyromancer. I guess it's going to make some tokens, which is kind of annoying. Discard Territorial Kavu and Winds of Abandon. Wow. Okay, and then to play a Huatli. Firing on all cylinders here. What good turn 3, turn 4, turn 5 plays? Okay, and let's draw. I mean, I have some Time Spiral outs that get me out of here. All right, well, that was like a really bad draw. If I play a fetch land, if I draw Windswept Teeth exactly, then I can still Time Spiral here. I'm pretty dead here. All right. Well, that was a beating. Never did get a chance to use that Wasteland after all that. Flame Slash. I like True Name in matchups where we're going after the initiative. So I think I want that in. Once again, I'm not loving Ragavan against like Seasoned Pyromancer and stuff like that. Haywire Might also seemed a little bit suspect. I guess I'm taking out 2 of the Skull Clamp targets. I'll maybe keep the Thieving Skydiver in. And then I think I want Bitter Triumph in just to kill Minsc and Boo. Unfortunate. It's something I have to think about. All right. I'm on the play here. This hand oh, wait, I've got a Brainstorm? Never mind. This hand's perfect. What was I even talking about? This hand has, if I Brainstorm into a green, this hand just goes wild because I can go like Cobra, Satyr Wayfinder, and I have Titania Zuran Orb. If I do not do so, then I might just lose, but that's the risk. All right, Vamp is like the worst card, so I think I'm just going to play Cobra here. I guess it didn't matter which order I put them in, as it turned out. I was going to maybe Satyr Wayfinder to mill my top cards, but I don't think I need to do that, because now I can just play a Leovold on turn 3, which is always nice. And then draw. I mean, I could also just... Hold on. What if I add a black? Yeah, no, this is better. And go black, green... on Satyr Wayfinder, leaving a black. I guess actually I should have just maybe played the Satyr Wayfinder first, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, Strip Mine? Yeah, I like Strip Mine. And then Vamp Tutor. And I could get Windswept Teeth. And then Windswept Teeth. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. And then I can next turn Titania with Zuran Orb. And then I'll just have like a million 5/3s in play. So we might face down to Minsc and Boone. We do have to worry about Winds of Abandon, I suppose. The Winds of Abandon is kind of funny. It's like I can sack a land to make a 5/3, which then kills and gets me another land. So, but I have to worry about how many basics I have. I have 3 forests, an island, and a mountain, and a swamp. But yeah, next turn I just go land... Windswept Teeth specifically, sack it, get another land, cast Titania, get back Windswept Teeth, play Zuran Orb. We're not getting Feywild. Oh, maybe we are getting Feywild Caretaker here. What is going on? Chromox, Imprint Brawler. What do we need 6 mana for? Yikes. Oh, Sika's Chariot into like Territorial Kavu? Is that what's going on here? Oh, Revoker. Oh, nice. Okay, it's probably not going to name Zuran Orb. That would be like kind of deranged. I assume it's going to name Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh, he named Zuran Orb. Okay. That's fair, I guess. Let's play Windswept Teeth. Add a black and play Leovold. And what I'm going to do next turn is play Titania and get back. I want to double Strip Mine here, so I'll probably set that up for next turn. Nice, I can take out Restless Vinestalk and Raging Ravine. Isika's Chariot's coming in. And Death Greeter Champion. Wow, okay. Really firing on all cylinders here. Oh, attacking with the Death Greeter? I think that actually is an error, because now I can go... Wayfinder can chump that, that's fine, but I think Leovold trading here is pretty good. I think just using this as a just play it every turn, like kind of like an enchantment or something, would have been pretty strong. All right. Let's go. How do I do this? How do I get max value from my cards? I guess the awkward thing is if I play Strip Mine, I guess I just have to crack the Heath without Titania in play. Yeah, because otherwise I don't have enough mana for Titania. But I guess I don't need to get an untapped land. All right, so let's get a green. Wasteland? Oh yeah, I'll put that on top. Wasteland actually looks great here. Let's get a green, play Strip Mine, get another green. Wait, hold on. Strip Mine the Raging Ravine, and then cast Titania, get back Strip Mine. And Strip Mine the Restless Vinestalk now, so you can't use it. And then I have 2 5/3s. Yeah, let's get whatever mana, I don't care. And pass the turn. I'm not trading with Cobra here. All right, so now I have Titania plus a 5/3. The 5/3 can just trade for the Isika's Chariot if I need it to. And then next turn I'm going to Wasteland, and my opponent's going to be down to just green, white, and black mana, which I think is actually going to be pretty tough for them. And I guess I'll attack with the Elemental first. If they just like pass the turn and don't do anything here, I'm just going to slam with the 5/3 Elemental. Because I think leaving Titania in play is great, especially if at some point I can get rid of the Revoker. Oh, Birds was a pretty good draw. Huh. All right, I mean, I guess the plan Mana Screw You is not going to go quite as well if you just draw Birds, but what can you do? They can triple block with cats, that's fine, but what it does is it kind of makes it harder for them to crew Chariot, and they maybe lose tokens or something. Or I guess double block with cats, sure, same thing. And then Wasteland the Sacred Foundry. Not going to bother making a mana. I mean, I guess I have to make a mana of some kind, but pass the turn. Probably going to tap the Birds now. Oh, they drew Island. All right, well, I guess mana's not going to be an issue. And send with the Elemental token again. They take it. Let's play this. Pass the turn, and they can... I guess they can now send the Isika's Chariot back, but I can also block with Titania if I want to. Ulvenwald Oddity. Yeah, I'm not going to beat these draws, I don't think. Because they can... They're 1 mana short of flipping Ulvenwald Oddity now. Yeah, I'm just going to take it, I think, and hope to draw an answer to Revoker. That's an answer to Revoker. All right, perfect. Because now I go Jace, bounce Revoker, play Zuran Orb, play a land, not going to pay the life, and I'm just going to make an army of 5/3s. And I actually think I attack with everything here because I'm just going all in. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, we can trade. You're going to take 10? Yeah, I didn't think so. You're going to block like that. All right. I'm going all in here. I'm just going to lose everything. I'm not casting another spell this game, and I'm hoping it's going to be enough to Titania Orb, because I also have gained enough life that I no longer am going to die on the backswing either. So I'm making 6 3/3s, and if you draw Winds of Abandon, then I guess so be it. Actually, they can't even cast Winds of Abandon. Their hand is Revoker plus one other. And then there's 6 lethal creatures in play. Okay, well, the Revoker call was good. Yeah, Qasali Pride Mage actually does seem good. Spell Pierce is looking a little dicey. It counters Minsc Boo and Asika's Chariot and a Winds of Abandon. Yeah, that's probably enough that I've gotta have it in. I think I won't Sail into the West still. I think True Name's still going to be decent. I'm not loving the idea of Bitter Triumph, honestly. I'm just going to take that out. All right, let's see what we can do on the draw. All right, game 3. Yeah, I mean, I've got to keep this hand. Brainstorm just fixes a lot here. This hand's a little slow. Fastbond would be an incredible draw. Oh, Lotus Cobra is pretty good too. Cobra's done a lot of work this match. Let's lead with Undercity. Been the breeding pool for sure. Turn 2, I'm just going to play Forest Cobra. And then we'll see what happens later. Thieving Skydiver can steal Chrome Mox. It can steal Asika's Chariot. Territorial Kavu. Okay. Mystic Confluence isn't too bad. I actually can main phase Mystic Confluence next turn if I really feel the need to, off of Windswept Heath. Oh, no land first. Okay. So we're probably looting then to try to find a land, or a different type rather. All right, I go to 17. Let's see what the turn 3 play is. Okay. Neshoba Brawler. We got the Domain boys here. Oh, a Moloch. Oh, a Moloch. Sweet mother of God. Let's get Taiga. Yeah, Taiga looks good. Red, green, and Moloch is such a good card. It's really unbelievable. And eat the Territorial Kavu here. Pass the turn, and now I just have a 5/5 that just dunks on the Brawler as well. I did end up in a spot where I think I wanted the extra stats, which is why I cracked the Heath, but now I have a tapped Darkslick Shores, which is always a little awkward, but there wasn't really a way to do it differently. Ren in 6. Okay. Pick off the Cobra, I guess, is a little bit annoying, but then the Moloch will eat the Ren in 6. Do you have a land drop? You probably do still. Trops. Now it's a 4/3. Yeah, that extra point of stats was pretty big. True Name Nemesis. Oh, painful that I can't cast it. Well, let's attack Ren in 6. Are we chumping? We're chumping. Huh. Interesting. All right, I guess I will Brainstorm. Ugh, what a bad set of cards. Let's mill the Botanical Sanctum, I guess, with Elegant Parlor. And play the Parlor Graveyard. All right. Because we drew an untapped island, so we're fine. Oh, that was just a straight chump. I guess Paul really wanted the Wooded Foothills back. Oh, or just the forest, whatever. Wanted the 5th land back, I suppose. Surprised not getting the Sacred Foundry, but I guess if the 2 big payoffs are gone. Okay. Feywild Caretaker is annoying, but I do have True Name Nemesis, so I kind of think I just attack to try to take the initiative. I assume get chumped. And then play True Name. And then now I am going to take a hit here since I don't have anything to do now. But, well, I can actually just block the Feywild Caretaker. Unless there's an answer to True Name here. And then I have Mystic Confluence to take back the initiative. Or True Name to take back the initiative, Mystic Confluence to protect that. Can't get Winds of Abandon quite yet. Sika's Chariot would be kind of big. Nissa Who Shakes the World. Okay. We've got some action here, but I'm actually not feeling terrible about this. Because True Name Nemesis is is a beating. Sylvan, it's a Sylvan library, I see. Okay. Wow, they're just going ham upstairs. They make a 1/1. Let's draw. That's irrelevant. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I'm a little bit short, which is really annoying. I think I'm just going to take the initiative here with True Name. Because I could bounce all these creatures and attack with both. But I don't really think that does that much for me. Moloch needed to be one bigger, then it would have really done it. All right, let's hit with the True Name. Let's get, I guess, a swamp probably. Okay, sure. And then play Dark Slick Shores. And then pass the turn. I can't really counter anything because they have so much mana, but I have Mystic Confluence to get up to some trouble. Sylvan is fine too. So I'm at 16. Their next thing is trap, so I'm basically at 11. The question is, can I get away with not blocking this turn? Well, if they're leading with something huge, then is this like a Winds of Abandon? Probe. Ugh. Probe seeing Mystic Confluence. Probe is really good. Probe makes just things a lot harder because now I feel like they have Winds of Abandon in hand, but I can't play around it. I can't do anything. How much mana do they have? They have 6, 12. Yeah, I can't. I guess I can technically counter it, but it's like pretty difficult. I have to use all of the modes of Mystic Confluence, so that doesn't seem super productive. I think I am going to lose this game by quite a bit. Oh, is this just animating a Raging Ravine? No, it's Death Greeter's Champion. Okay. I'm just bouncing 3 creatures on this attack, which is fine. It's what I got to do. But they tapped all their planes, which means it a lot less likely that they've got Winds of Abandon in hand, which is good because I can't really beat that. So, all right, the Fairy Dragon is double strike and flying. What are we doing here? Are we now animating Ravine? No, but the thing is, the Ravine attack isn't that enticing. I've got a Mawlock that can eat it. In fact, it would be crazy to animate Ravine and attack here. So we'll see what ends up attacking me. All right. Just those two, so I'm getting attacked. If I take it, I'm taking 9. If I bounce those two in the forest, they can replay Feywild Caretaker end of turn. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm just going to do. I don't really see a much better play here. I don't think I'm going to win, but there are cards I could draw. I could draw Time Warp. I'd probably win if I drew Time Warp. I could draw Time Spiral. So anything with the word time in it would be nice. Because I think what's going to happen here is they're going to recast the Feywild Caretaker to take the initiative back. They haven't used Nissa yet either. Well, I mean, the Mawlock could also attack here. Though I guess they're going to get a 1/1 token. Yeah. Oh, untapping the white land and then a Sakura Tribe Elder. I guess the Mawlock can't really attack. Okay. Well, I'm at 11 and the trap has already been used, so that is somewhat helpful. Let's draw. Nothing as usual. I mean, I can sail into the west. Giving them 7 new cards doesn't sound very appealing. I just have to live through a turn, though. because True Name hits them down to 9 and then gets 2 counters, and then next turn hits them for 5 and traps for 5. So what makes me the most likely to survive a turn? It would have been drawing a card that was interactive here. That would have been nice. If I have 2 blockers, if I have Mawloc and Skydiver, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers plus they give double strike to the flyer. That basically puts me to 7. Block, and then block the... No, so I am going to die if I attack. I can't win if I don't attack. That is pretty clear. I think that means I just cast Sail into the West now and hope to draw Fastbond, Time Warp, and all lands. That would be one thing. Yeah. There's my Time Warp. Yeah, I'm going to be dead here. It doesn't... I think my opponent will figure it out a way. All right. Well, 1 and 2. I still don't understand the whole Ramen Up thing. It looked terrible in J Bro's deck, and I don't know why he would select it there, but that did happen, and it did make my deck a lot worse. Not saying that that's the only thing that would have made this deck great. I think this deck was okay, but it was missing a little punch, a little juice. I had a lot of good draws that game that would have won me the game. I mean, I think Spiral would have given me a good shot. Warp would have definitely won me the game. Titanium might have. Zuran might have. But c'est la vie. And you know what? I did like Mawloc. I liked Waste and Strip. I was just sad because we started so well. Our first 5 picks were Wasteland, Strip Mine, Fastbond, Windswept Teeth. You know, these, once you have these your first 5 picks, it's like, or first 4 of my first 6 picks were those cards. It was just like, oh yeah, we're doing it. Ragavan too. But you know what? They can't all be winners, and this one certainly wasn't, though. Thanks to Charles Wong. He pretty much carried the team. We're just hoping Strider can pick up one. All right, that'll do it for today. As always, I appreciate you hanging out, even if I played this brainstorm hard. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.